I don't know how we're at this time of the month again, but it's Fictionary time. We're going to be picking out my July TBR today with the help of my board game, Fictionary. This is a board game I have created inspired by Pictionary. There are 5 different categories pertaining to different prompts. Sorry, we have got people and places, appearance, title, difficult, and any book. Now, every time I film this for like the last 6 months, I've said that I know I need new prompts. Today, I've got new prompts. I don't have like a massive amount of new prompts, but I've got a couple new prompts to pop into the prompt pot. That was hard to say. So I'm going to tell you what they are before I put them in the pot. So here they are. For appearance, is this appearance? Yeah, for appearance we have got cover the same colour as my current top and a chaotic cover. I already had, I think, minimalist and maximalist, but I feel like there's a bit of a difference there. Then for title, I've got similar vibe to current read. Now by that I mean, for example, one of the books I'm currently reading is How to Sell a Haunted House, so I could pick another book that has the word house in the title, or sell, or haunted, something that kind of links the 2 titles together. And then I've also got animal in the title. For difficult, I've got patron pick, so literally my patrons pick my read, and also closed eye pick. I thought I might just close my eyes and walk towards my shelf because I know where a lot of the books are, but I feel like that could be fun because I might think I know where a book is and just be completely off the mark. So we've got that one. And then for people and places, I've got written by an author I've met, travel themes within the book, and located in my bedroom, which was a popular suggestion because I've said that I don't tend to go into my bedroom as much when picking books. That has changed a little bit because I did do a little bedroom revamp. If you would like to watch the vlog for that, I will pop it linked up here, but that has changed things a little bit, so I am going in there more. But we'll see if these get picked today. I'm hoping that some of them do, apart from the one picking a book the same colour as my top, because I don't know what I've got. This is kind of like a burnt orangey brown colour, and I don't know what books would match that apart from Circe, which I've already read. So I'm going to put these in the little picking pot, and we will do roll number one of 5. Okay, roll number 1 of 5. We have got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people and places. In terms of what I want to get on this TBR, I don't really have any preferences, which always makes this a little bit more of a lost feeling video because I want to know what I want to put on the TBR because it helps guide where I pick the books from. But the only one I would try and like to get on, is an Emily Henry book, or 2 maybe, because I feel like that would be a fun reading vlog to do in July. It's summertime. I haven't read any Emily Henry before. Anyway, we got people and places for roll number 1. Let's have a look. Here we go. Found family. Okay, as per usual, I have 1 minute to find the book. Now the slight issue with found family, and I think I've had this before with this prompt, is I don't necessarily know a book is going to have found family in it before reading the book. So we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking possibly a book box book. They tend to be kind of found family. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've got some in here. I understand that people are probably screaming at me right now that certain ones have found family in them. I honestly don't know what does and what doesn't. I want to read Divine Rivals. Does that have found family in it? I mean, it's a romance. I don't know. I don't know that will have found family in it. Belladonna? That's meant to be quite good. Does that have found family? Gothic romance? I don't know if romances are going to have found family or not. Oh, and do you know what else? Hang on, I'd also really like to read City of Nightmares. Every time I see that on my shelves. Oh, I've gone over a minute. I panicked, hang on. I ran out of time, but I picked up some books, so we're gonna look at these. My logic was, found family is a trope that you might see in books that are picked by book boxes. I don't know why, but you might. I mean, it's a trope you might see in any book, in all fairness. So I picked these 3 up in panic. I don't know if they have found family or not. I might send a photo into my Patreon Discord, see if anyone's read them and if they can tell me if they've got found family. I think that's a safe bet. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit for a sec, I think, because I don't know. I want to pick City of Nightmares or Divine Rivals. I feel like Divine Rivals doesn't have it. I don't know. I haven't read either of these books, obviously. I'll leave that with my patrons and see if anyone has read any of those 3, and we'll go on to roll number 2. Come on, new prompt. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Appearance. Okay, for appearance, we have got yellow cover. Now, I do actually have quite a few books with yellow covers. What is that? Sorry, I've got all my doors and windows open at the moment. I think I've got this slight fear that a bird's just going to fly in. Why am I taking up time talking? Hang on. What have we got? Well, The most obvious one I've got with a yellow cover is Yellowface, but I've read that one and it was fantastic. What else? What else? I would really like to get to this. My mum says this is fantastic, All Our Wrong Todays. I would like to read that. And then I've also got some over here as well. How long do I have left? Oh, that was hideously overexposed. So I've got a couple in my yellow section here, but I have read some of these ones. Maybe the reading list as well. Possibly that, hang on. Okay, maybe that one. We'll go with one of those two. Right, I've picked up 2 books to pick from. We've got All Are Wrong Todays by Ilan Mastai. I don't really know much about this other than my mum says it's fantastic. Is it sci-fi? Okay, so we're living in a world where technology has solved all of humanity's problems, but our main character isn't happy. So he is heartbroken and has access to a time machine, and he finds himself stranded in a terrible alternate reality. Okay. Well, that could be fun. Alright, I don't normally lean towards sci-fi, but I do quite enjoy time travel-y sci-fi, just don't really like space-based sci-fi. And then we've also got The Reading List, which is by Sarah Nisha Adams. This one, hang on, what's this one about? The tagline on the top of the blurb says, an unforgettable and heartwarming debut about a chance encounter and a list of library books that forges unexpected connections between readers, a love letter to some of our most cherished novels. Well, that sounds really good as well, and I love books about books. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because it's been on my TBR for ages and it's a bit different. And yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe go for this one. I don't know. They both sound so good, but I think I'm more likely to pick this up at another time, whereas this might be the reason this gets on my TBR. So I think I'm gonna go for this one. Roll number 3. We have got 1 title. Okay, roll number 3, we went for title. We have got title contains royal reference. I actually think I might know what I'm going to pick for that. We're going back over here, because I think I'm going to go for Kings of the Wild. Kings of the Wild, royal reference in the title. This is by Nicholas Eames. I have had this one on my radar for a while and never actually picked it up. I'd heard about it, I didn't really know what it was about. And then I went into Mr. B's in Bath last month for cover to cover episode something, 4, 5, I don't really know. I'll pop it up here. And the bookseller said that this was really good. It's satirical, it's very funny, and I didn't expect that from it, so I picked it up. So this has got King in the title. That's going on the TBR. Tearing through, roll number 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Difficult, great. Always love it when it lands on difficult. We have got finish a series. Okay. I don't even know what series I could finish. I don't know what series I've even got open. What's a pending series that I could finish? We're gonna go back over here. Oh my god, the window, the exposure. What have I got? Oh no. What about getting up to date with a series? Do you think that counts? Can I do that? Because I could possibly go for The Hunger of the Gods by John Gwynne, because I am 1 book into this trilogy, I think it's going to be. And I don't think the 3rd one is out yet. I don't think it is. That kind of counts? Does that kind of count? Maybe? I really don't know, guys. I'm running out of time, well, if I'm going with that logic, hang on, I've also got this. The next Skandar, I don't know what the series is called. Skandar and the Unicorn Thief was the first one. Skandar and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Steedman. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Past Beth for that prompt right now. I think I thought it would be a really helpful prompt, but actually I can't finish any series in just 1 book, I don't think. I don't think I can I? I don't think I can. So, each of these are mid-series, but the only books, or the latest books that are out in that series. I'm saying that. I don't actually know how many books the Skandar series is. I'm just kind of assuming there's going to be more. Yeah, it does sound about the epic adventure continues. To my knowledge, these are both like the most recent in each series. So we've got The Hunger of the Gods by John Gwynne, and we've got Skandar and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Steedman. Which one am I picking, you ask? I don't know. We've got an epic high fantasy, and then we've got a pretty awesome, also epic fantasy that's a middle grade. It's really pretty. I don't know. I don't know which one I fancy the most. I mean, the idea of reading an epic fantasy and knowing that I have got the satisfaction of having read this is very appealing. I've obviously got Kings of the World on my TBR already, which I don't know what kind of a fantasy that is going to be, but it's got that kind of vibe about it. Skandar I know will be quite a nice easy read, and I could possibly do it as an audiobook. I don't know, man. I think I might go for Skandar. I think we're going to go for Skandar for finish the series. Okay, final roll, I think. Wait. Yes, final roll. 2. 1, 2, and we have full circled. Okay, I haven't yet got Emily Henry onto the TBR. I've just realised I didn't even think about that when I was picking books. I don't think it would have fit into any of these prompts anyway. Would it? No, it wouldn't. So, we have got the final roll. I know I still need to pick the found family one, but the final roll is located in my bedroom. It's one of the new ones. And, do you know what's located in my bedroom? Hang on. Not to get too excited about this, but might be an Emily Henry book. It might be. So I've kind of got like this rainbow, somewhat contemporary, also not contemporary in places. I don't really know what the vibe is in here, but there's an Emily Henry book. It's going on the TBR. I got Emily Henry on the TBR, yay! I've also got Happy Place that I would like to try and read in July, if I can, because I want to do the themed reading vlog, but this is You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry, and it's travel-y, summery themed, so I'm very happy about that. I do tend to lean towards these books in the summer months. I don't read a great deal of contemporary romance, but I am getting much more into the genre now, I'm finding. And I do, yeah, tend to lean towards it when it's hot and sunny outside and I can sit outside and read. So for the TBR, like in the middle of the summer months, there's not necessarily that many, well, there's just the one contemporary romance on the list. I haven't yet had anyone say they've actually read any of these 3 books that I'm trying to pick for found family, so I may just guess. I don't know if any of them have it. I really don't know. This is a silly prompt. I feel like if any of them have it, it's gonna be this one. I'm just getting that vibe. I don't know, there's no indication at all. Are there any reviews in the book? Ah. The font is massive. Okay, I want to read this anyway. Somebody's sister turns into a man-eating spider, which I think sounds terrifying, and I need to know why that happens. The review on the front says, Rebecca Schaeffer delivers another dose of morally ambiguous, delightful chaos. I don't know, but I'm gonna do this one, I think. This is the other one in the running, and I know that Lauren really wants me to read this one, but I think this is going to be much more romance than it is going to be found family. I guess you could argue romance becomes found family. I would like to get to this one, but I think for now I'm going to go with City of Nightmares. This is not the TBR I thought it would be. It really isn't. I don't know what I thought it would be, but I didn't think it would be this. So for found family, that I don't think has found family, we've got City of Nightmares by Rebecca Schaeffer. For yellow cover, which is not entirely yellow, but there's a lemon on the cover, so I think it counts, we've got All Our Wrong Todays by Ilan Mastai. And then for royal reference, or whatever it was in the title, we've got Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. For finishing a series, we've got Skandar and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Steedman. And for a book in my bedroom, we have got You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. There we go. That's my July TBR. I do say it every time, but this is only for fun. This is just guidelines. I am a big mood reader, so this just gives me a little bit of guidance as to what I could read. But I may, and probably often do, divert a little bit. I actually did fairly well, I think, maybe, with my June TBR. You'll have to watch my wrap-up to find out, but I don't think I did too badly with that. This is a real mixed bag. It really is. I don't know what the theme is here. There isn't one at all, but here's my July TBR. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I will vlog reading some of these books, I'm sure, so if you do want to see those videos, hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.